Hey.
Yo,
Hello.
what's up? Have we got space in here?
Not really. Why? For who?
I think Jules just invited me.
I mean, she can do it for now. Where the fuck did everyone go, by the way?
Who?
You can invite her. I just
I can't see her online though for some reason.
Chronic went back on Warzone. I don't know why she didn't say nothing, or did she? She went back on Warzone with Lady Dabs. Cobbin disappeared into thin air, so yeah, I guess you can invite her.
One sec.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay. And then Glad, we were gonna ditch, but we decided to invite him at the last.
Let me just WhatsApp her.
But you know what, Cheddar? Like, that's what I love about. Okay, listen, you can get a dodgy judge. You can, yeah? But it's rare. Like, I've seen dodgy judges before. It's rare, though. So, like, when you. And the thing is, as well, if you get a dodgy judge and it's a really bad outcome and it just seems unusual, then you can always appeal it and they will usually find in the favor of whatever's right. So, like, when they say, oh, Dominion did this or whatever bullshit people say back and forth, right? You never know.
Be right back.
But then, because they can fabricate text messages, also they can pay people to lie and say they saw something, whatever, right? When you go to court and it has to be legit or there's serious consequences, that's when I'm like, okay, let me listen to this shit. Because this shit, you can't just make up stuff. You have to behave somewhat. You can't even speak out of turn too much in a court. So that's when I know, like, you know, what's really going on to an extent, because you never really know. But I was like keeping up with all the transcripts. Do you remember when Giuliani had the dye dripping off his? Giuliani, Rudy Giuliani. Remember when he gave a press conference and he had hair dye dripping off his face? And right now, this is fucked up. I just remembered this. So he's sitting in court one time when he was doing all these lawsuits for Trump, right? And there was this woman called Jenna something. She's blonde and she's a lawyer. Do you know who she is? Okay, it's not that important. It's just like basically he's trying to tell he's trying to tell the judge something, right? And I swear to God, because this is another thing where you could have thought it was a fake video, right? The video supposedly of him farting, right? And it seems like he tries to talk over his fart, so he knows he has to fart, and he tries to be like, and then and then he times it wrong, so you hear the little, right? And like, I would have thought, okay, how do I know someone didn't just put that noise in there when he paused, right? She fucking gives it away because she looks at him like, what the fuck? And I was like, wow, Jenna, you really didn't do it. Because if that happened to me, I wouldn't want my fucking co-counsel to fucking give the game away. I could have said it was a fake noise that someone put on. But yeah, he farted in the... Gotta have his back, though. You're in court together. Come on. Don't give the game away. That shit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, just rich and powerful. It doesn't matter which side. No, they never would. But I can see why they don't, right? Lol. But I can see why they wouldn't fight in like you wouldn't want the leader of the country who's dealing with all this top secret stuff put in harm's way, right? In a sense, right? Would you? Well, not really. Is he on the fucking front line and maybe for a photo op. I don't believe he's like fully because he has shit to do. I mean, I don't. I think he's whatever. I think he's fine. Like I don't like or dislike him, but hello. But I don't know, I can see from a practical point like why you wouldn't want the top sort of 5 leaders, like the president, the vice president, the secretary of state, whoever's after that. Like I can see why you might want to keep them safe because they're dealing with all this shit. If you have to get more people in, they haven't even been voted in, and then like they're gonna have to get to grips with everything. It's just long, isn't it? Especially in an emergency like a war or something. Joe Biden's part of the elite. He's a rich kid. They all are. They all are. George Bush, why was he voted in? Like, they're all just rich kids. What, did Joe Biden? I don't think he did. Did he? Yeah, Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton went there. Nice. But he's always been a weird rapey cunt, hasn't he? He was always a weirdo. He was, even before that, like, he was accused of rape.
Dress, to be honest, you know.
What'd you say, Barney?
He's not weird for wearing a dress, I guess, you know. That's what he's
No, that on its own, no. But, like, being celebrated at Epstein Island is not something I want to be a part of.
Oh, 100% the other shit he's done. Yeah, yeah.
After he was on Suicide Watch. Yeah, come on. They're not even trying, like. Even Trump. Because Trump was on Epstein Island too. I thought you supported him, though. Oh, okay.
All eyes on me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Trust.
They just need, you know what they need, right? They need younger people. These people are out of touch, right? They've got 80-year-olds in government. No, even though I love Bernie. But also they need working class people. They don't need rich cunts, right? Who only understand the world from the perspective of a rich, privileged cunt. Because most people aren't rich, privileged cunts. So why are they running the country? Every country is just a rich cunt over here. All rich cunts. Even Labour's dodgy and out of touch. Like, they
Robin,
need younger
should be running
people.
The country, mate. What?
No. But you know what? I would never. Someone said that to me once, like, "Oh, you should be a politician." I was like, If there's one job I would never fucking want, it would be a politician. I think people who want to be politicians are crazy as fuck and just narcissistic and want attention and power. Because can you imagine the stress? Everything you say is nitpicked. You get set up for stings. You'll have people trying to like. Oh, it's just a nightmare, bro. I'm paranoid enough as it is. Like that is my nightmare job. I would rather do anything else.
The only people that are good to run the country, though, are the ones that don't want to do it. We have someone who doesn't actually want to do it, but will do it because they know it's the right thing to do. That's the only people that really deserve that spot.
I mean, look what they did to Corbyn, bro. Look what they're doing to Mick Lynch. They're fucking rifling through his trash at night. Why? Because he's trying to support the working class and the strikes. Like, that's crazy, but he's tough. You can tell he laughs at them, like, when they take him on their shows and try and set him up to look silly. He just laughs at them and makes them look stupid.
I miss Jezza.
Who?
Jezza. Jeremy Corbyn.
Oh, okay. Jezza.
Jez.
Yeah, but he got absolutely ripped apart by the media. Like,
yeah, he did.
They're so gross. They were so obsessed with him. His family was attacked.
Do you know what it is? We've built a Tory infrastructure, yeah, and in order for us to like even undo that, they've never even allowed the left to win, and even if they were to win, they have to undo years of Tory infrastructure, and that's just never going to happen.
And the last Labour MP we had was a Tory in disguise. It's Tony Blair with his psychopathic smile, bro.
Oh, stop
Tony
it.
Blair's a scary fucking cunt, bro. Imagine seeing that face at night. Nah. All teeth and eyes.
Go on.
Well, no, they think that we have no-go areas because that's what the liar said in Holland one time. He was like, oh, there are no-go areas in London. And like any time I would hear someone say that, I'd be like, tell me where this no-go area is because I live in London. And they'd be like, it's, and they can never tell me a place because I'm actually from here. And like sometimes they would say East London and I can see where they're coming from, right? Because there
South
are...
more than anything.
No, I'm talking about where they're saying there are Muslims. It's all about Muslims. It's not about just gangs. It's Muslims, right? And they're saying that the Muslims are taking over and the police can't even fuck off. As if, oh, the police can't go in there because the Muslims have taken over. And they just say all this.
To
do
be
they
fair,
say that? Which is bollocks,
no,
right?
it's not. It might not be a Muslim thing, but it is like, so Albanians, Somalians, and there's like a lot of turf wars that go on because of this stuff. And basically, the Albanians import all of the guns in this country. So they're like responsible for all of that.
But that doesn't mean the police can't fuck with them. If the police want to get you, they have all the stuff available, bro. They're going to get you, right? They can call in the military. They call in the military just for student protests, which aren't dangerous at all. And, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, there was another lie. This one made me laugh, right? Because it's always something that's true spun completely into a lie. So let's say there's a Muslim couple, right? And they say, as Muslims, they want to... let's say they want to get divorced. They might go to it's alternative mediation, right? You know when you settle out of court, you go to a mediator. So they choose to go to a Muslim mediator because the Muslim will say, oh, I respect your religion and we're going to do it according to what the religion says you should do. That is spun into we have Sharia law here and we have Muslim judges that apply Sharia law. Bollocks, mate. If they choose to go to a Muslim mediator... right? This fucking retard. And yeah, so they'll say stuff like that. Like, that's what I've heard Americans say quite a few times. I'm like, this is not true. It's just, I live in London, so I know what we would stand for. And that's just not something that we'd stand for, mate. Of course not. I mean, Sharia law, are you out of your fucking mind? As if.
It's just extremism, innit? They want to paint stuff in an extreme light so that it gives them the, like, obligation to act in an extreme way as well. Do you know what I mean? That's how
exactly,
it is.
like,
they like to fight.
Exactly, bro. That's why I think Trump was so successful, right?
With extremism.
Yeah, because they're telling people. So that meanwhile, right, they're saying to you, Muslims are taking over, the Jews are taking over, everyone's taking over your country, right? They're doing all these things behind your back. Yeah, everyone, bro. People are anti-Semitic as fuck, bro. And
American Jews.
And then you're like, if you believe it, you're like, so why aren't you doing anything, right? Because they'll all say this shit, but then they don't do anything. Then Trump comes in and he says, we're going to do something now. And all this shit you've been believing, you're like, finally, someone who's going to do something. Wow, he's finally here. But I wanted to tell you something, right?
He's the savior.
So sorry if I'm a bit hyper. I have quit smoking, in quotes, because I'm. Okay, so I wanted to say this, right? So listen, my experience with Americans. My best friend Lena is American. I know that sounds like my best friend is black, so I'm not racist.
Lena.
But like my experience with Americans. No. Well, you can, bro. You can.
Well,
you know,
people of
you
color
really
can.
can.
Racist. Yep.
Yeah, and no, you're not stupid. Yeah. But you're not stupid for thinking that. Everyone thinks that, but I don't think that. Okay, so for example, right?
You can,
It doesn't have to be like this. It can be a dark-skinned person, but let's say like a lot of light-skinned people with what's it called, Anglo features, like a small nose or whatever, are racist as fuck to like people with wide noses, dark skin, like really thick, tough hair.
Yeah.
Racist as fuck. And then they think, oh, I can't be racist because I'm black. No, you can and you are. But yeah, right? It's crazy to me. No, everyone is. Everyone is. It's just white people tend to be more, like, honestly, on the whole. They, like, if I had to... Yeah, that's retarded as fuck.
Bro, I look Mexican.
Do you know what I say to people like that, right? But do you know what I say to people like that? I said this to Replay. Replay's the legendary Moroccan guy, right? He's a piece of shit, if I'm honest, but he's funny, right? And we have jokes with him. But he used to talk shit about Jewish people and say, oh, they're terrible, right? And I was like, why are they terrible? And he was like, because of Israel. I was like, that's a state, that's not the people. And he was like, yeah, but if they cared, they would be out protesting in the street every day, right? And then I was like, okay, so the King of Morocco tortures people. Why aren't you protesting right now, Replay? You must support it, right? And then I told him, because I got really upset, right? I told him, like, if you were Jewish, if you were born in Israel, you would hate your own kind. Because he would, because you got that kind of mentality. So if he was Israeli, he would hate the Arabs and the Moroccans like him. He would think they were disgusting. It's just like, how can you be so blind? But
Yeah, well, I mean, I've got friends that are like Indian, yeah, and I'm lucky that, I mean, I wouldn't say lucky, but basically I don't look Asian, even though I am half Asian, but I'm technically.
Wouldn't say lucky, mate, but yeah, go ahead.
But no, but basically my boys are Indian, and they like the amount of abuse they've received, like just growing up and stuff, and like it's actually a blessing for me because it's like I've never faced any type of racism in my life, and do you know what I mean? I'm half Pakistani and half Kenyan. So it's like, even though I have quite an unusual mix, so it's like I'm quite racially ambiguous, and not many people can tell where I'm from, which is kind of a good thing because, you know, it can change people's lives. Like a lot of my friends are just bitter, like they have bitter feelings towards like white people for saying certain things. You know what I mean? And it turns into, like I said earlier, extremism versus extremism, and it's like it turns you into the very monster that you're trying to fight.
Exactly. You know? I agree.
So. Yeah, exactly. It's like you can't. Yeah, it's a tactic, mate. It's definitely a tactic.
We're all humans at the end of the day. I just don't know why people can't see that.
BLM is a response to police brutality against black people, and they are. But that's not what they said.
They said, yeah.
I think the smear campaign. I don't think it's comparable.
Cheddar, are you white? Okay. No, I was just
wondering. But I knew it. I didn't want to ask, but I had a feeling. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, oh wow. Anyway, I had a feeling though. We sense each other. What was I gonna say? Yeah, with Black Lives Matter, right? It's just something like, I don't know, like I will never understand what it's like to face gay discrimination, right? And I won't even fully understand what it's like. Like someone said to me a while back, like a few years back, that I will never fully understand the black experience because I don't have the features that are most hated and the skin color that's most like, do you know what I mean? I'm not dark skinned and I have like, I guess like Anglo features, and I was so offended. I couldn't even think straight. I was like, how can you say that to me? How could you? But it took me a while to wrap my head around the fact that, oh my God, people can have it so much. Like I know men do because they get killed by police, but as a woman, to think that another woman could have it worse than me when it comes to, because the way the police are, right? Like I've literally, right? I think I told you about this, Barney. I was like walking home one time at night because I was a little bad kid. And I was walking home at like 11 p.m. when I was like 15 years old. Not bad, but just out late.
On road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then on road, didn't it? And there were a lot of exactly, and there were a lot of gangs around. And I saw these two boys in a gang, and they were just beating up this white guy with a traffic cone. They threw a traffic cone, and they threw a rock at his head. And the reason I called an ambulance was because he had a huge bump coming out of his head. It looked kind of fucked up. So I was like, I told them to stop, and they weren't listening to me, but they just let it go a little bit and fucked off a little bit, right? But they were still like throwing little stones or whatever. Called an ambulance. And they called the police because obviously there's an assault, right? And the police got there And then all these other people, like, I'm sorry, I'm getting very upset thinking about it. All these other people, after I stopped, decided to stop, yeah? Like, I think they were all white people. There was an older woman, there was an older man, right? They stopped to see if this man was okay only when they saw me there, because before that, he just looked like a drunk man who'd fallen asleep in the street. And, like, let me just say this as well. The only other person that really did something of their own volition was this. It was like a joke, right? Basically, they were still throwing shit at the guy, and it was obvious they'd assaulted him. This black guy, like, basically this little red car is driving down and brakes to a like screeching halt, right? Out of this tiny red car comes this built fucking black guy. He's so big, right? And he saw what they were doing and he chased them. And he caught one of them and started beating the fuck out of him. And I remember the boy screaming, and I was like, what? I've never heard a man scream. But whatever. Anyway, so he did something, and I did something. We're both black people, right? And the police get there, and they act like I'm with the, like, they treat me as though I was with the boys waiting to see who was giving a statement. They talked to me last, even though I'm a kid, so I had to wait there for like an hour and a bit. And I was only 15, so I didn't have the balls to be like, why the fuck aren't you talking to me? Give me a lift home, bitch. And then they asked me if the cap that one of the boys dropped was mine. And I was like, I called you. I'm the one who called you. None of these people right here called you. And it's just crazy because I was a kid. Like, and I was obviously, I don't know.
So
it's just
you
crazy.
saying the police reaction was like pretty fucked up? Or?
Well, it's just an assumption that I was with them simply because of the color of my skin.
Yeah,
And they didn't treat me like a kid, which I was. They treat me like I was an adult because it's already 11 o'clock. That's why I'm going home. And I'm there till like midnight, something past midnight, because they chose to talk to me last, even though I was there first. And they talked to me like, they talked to all the white people, right? And then they talked to me like, oh, this is a formality. We have to talk to her, don't we? And I'm like, what? And I was a kid, so I didn't really understand it fully. Whereas like now, I probably check that shit in an instant. But like, so that's my like, that's obviously not my extent of my experience. But like, when that shit keeps happening over and over again, it's just, it fucks with you big time, right? But then when they're killing you, like murdering you, and then always getting away with it fucks with you on another level. Like, I to this day have not watched the George Floyd video. I cannot imagine watching it, right? As soon as someone played it and I heard him like gasping for air, I just freaked out, started crying, because it made me think of my dad. And like, you don't know what that does to people. So like, when it just keeps happening and you got him on camera, like just sitting there with his hand in his pockets, like, yeah, whatever, I'm just killing anyone. Like, it really fucks with you. You want to do something, like, you want to burn some shit down. You want to be like, no, you're not going to do this with impunity. There's going to be a consequence, because right now there's no consequence. What happens? They get suspended with pay and they get moved somewhere. And they're killing people and taking their lives from them. That's crazy to me. So like, and also, like, no one's perfect, right? I'm sure BLM as a unit have made mistakes, right? But they're a movement more than a group, right? But there was at least one clip that I saw. So they were saying, oh, Black Lives Matter are like burning down all these buildings. And I'm sure they did. Some of them did, right? But this one video where there's people protesting near a McDonald's, and there's this white guy, you can tell he's white, even though that has nothing to do with anything. You can tell he's white, and he throws a Molotov into the window and sets the place on fire. And then his face, like, someone gets a picture of his face. He's a fucking police officer, undercover, who had infiltrated Black Lives Matter to turn the public against them. So you think if that one got caught, how many others were there that didn't get caught? So that to me is like, you know, when police tamper with evidence.
It's misrepresented, isn't it?
Massively,
BLM.
but that's a smear campaign. You're gonna hear only stories that sound like, oh, that's just unreasonable.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Is it's BLM is widely misinterpreted,
I think so, yeah.
Because what happens is they get targeted by like American government, for example, and obviously BLM fundamentally it has a valid foundation.
Right, at least someone's doing something.
Because of the hooligans that misrepresent it. It gets painted in a bad light, and obviously they don't have enough funding for them to be like a good representation for the
they're not backed by billionaires like these other cunts in politics are.
It's the government against them, isn't it?
I'm sure
and then people are like, oh yeah, it's all a money thing. Do you know what I mean? It's just an endless cycle of just like accusations and, you know.
Why would they do that?
Maybe they just put them in the projects like they did in the 70s.
No, they're trying to save black people from injustice.
So that means, like, if someone gets treated badly by the police, maybe they're going to try and help raise funds for them to get a lawyer. It doesn't mean they're just a bank account for black people.
Mm.
No, I don't think that's true. I don't think
It's
that's
just a
true. I
narrative,
think
it
they
seems
do,
like.
yeah. I think that I've heard about things where they've made statements on someone being treated badly because it seemed like because of the color of their skin. And that's like, I don't know, it's the same as a media outlet who covers these things. It's like when, let's say for instance, right, none of you guys have heard about Shanquella Robinson, right? Guaranteed, right?
Nope.
Okay, that's the kind of thing that Black Lives Matter would bring attention to and raise awareness of, right? So she was this girl, she was like 23 or something. She went on holiday to Mexico and she was murdered by her friends, right? Like legit murdered, right? They beat the fuck out of her. Well, at first it wasn't. At first they wasn't. So basically what happened was they killed her. It was so like they were just sloppy about it. And then they fucking supposedly paid the police and a doctor to falsify the records of how she was killed, because who cares if a black woman's killed, right? No one. Even though she's an American citizen, you think that'd be like a huge deal. So they all said, "Oh yeah, who cares? Whatever." They put it as a accidental death or some bullshit, as she drank too much or something. And then her family, like it will be people like Black Lives Matter or other groups like that that will raise the awareness, that will put pressure on the FBI to investigate. Whereas if she was a white woman, there would be no need for that because it would already be a big deal. Whereas you saw with this woman here who went missing, the woman with the 2 kids, what's her name? Something Bully, Nicola Bully. They're white with blonde hair and blue eyes. It absolutely saturates the fuck out of the news. It got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm sure there are other people that are missing. You don't need to tell me every single day about this one person. It's just one life. Whereas there are loads of people that are missing. Let's spread it out a little bit. But like when those 2 black women were murdered here, the police were laughing at it and sending pictures on WhatsApp. They said, oh, we couldn't find the person. They didn't give a fuck to find. So like groups like that, it can be about just spreading awareness and having people on deck like put stuff out to bring us all together.
Yeah, but they're not funded correctly, are they? They're not like, you know. Yeah, I mean, the thing is it's easy to look at it like that. Like, I mean,
Black Lives Matter currently has $42 million in assets. A lot of money.
42 million compared to yeah, the American government. It's not about. It shouldn't be about money though. Like,
Not
because I don't
just
think
about
that's
money,
what.
no.
Well, looking at
Yeah,
this, to be fair,
But that money's not going to be helpful to that many people. You're trying to get people out of poverty. Like that takes policies and stuff, you know. Do you know what I think, right? Yeah, so that's true, right? But I think sometimes, like, I'm biased, yeah. I admit fully that I'm biased, right? I have a bias towards them because someone is finally doing something about something that I've watched happen for so long. And it's like, it's really heartbreaking, right? But like, I find that when it comes to people that are from grassroots organizations like Black Lives Matter, who aren't backed by corporate billionaires and blah, 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 the standard is so much higher. And it's like, well, hold on. This standard is not applied to everyone. So why is it just being applied to this grassroots group? Where like when it's some nice clean billionaire that has all this amazing amounts of money, like in COVID they fucking got their profits up by billions, like they're just endless money that you really could help all these people out of neighborhoods. They're not held to that standard, and it's like, well, why? Yeah, for sure. Then right.
Well, they're getting something out of it. They will be getting something out of it. They don't do anything for free. Like there'll be some who's that woman? Remember Trump when he got into power? He hired this one woman. Everyone laughed at her. What's her name? Betsy DeVos is that her name? Bitsy? The one who said that if they should have guns in schools for a grizzly, and everyone was like, "Shut up! What are you talking about?" That one, she had no idea what she was talking about. She didn't even know the basics, right? And she's doing one of the most important jobs in education, if not the most important job. That is a case. She's a billionaire, so there's a reason that's green that you've hired her, so she can have that on her resume and get good jobs for her and her children for the rest of her life, even better than she would have already. She's a billionaire, and then you're going to get something in return as well. So yeah, when they just keep hiring they keep giving all these benefits to rich people who are the ones who least need them. There's a reason, because there's some sort of payout for them in that. And it's bullshit,
It says here as well, by the way, that Black Lives Matter actually spent 70% of its expenses, so $26 million, on just grants for charities, organisations, and families in the last fiscal year. In the last fiscal year, yeah. So that was 17th of May 2022. So they actually have used 70% of its expenses to help charities, different organisations that help people in the deprived areas, things like that, and then families in general as well, across the entire of the US.
Hey.
Etsy.
Okay.
I swear.
I love Etsy.
Etsy's sick.
Yeah, Dan uses Etsy all the time.
Ooh. My stuff.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
The mainstream media likes to peddle narratives, and you have to really dig through the mud to find
Literally
out.
the entire time you've been talking, I've just been digging. I've been digging and digging and looking for
digging right down there. Let's get to it,
really
like a little squirrel.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of Kalief Browder?
No.
Watch that documentary on Netflix about him, man. It's fucking sad. It's
one of the most, I don't want to. It'll probably make me really sad.
It's deep, man. It's fucking. No, but I think it's.
Oh shit! I do know. Well. I didn't know him by name, but I have actually heard the story.
Yeah, the boy who got kind of arrested for stealing a backpack, and then basically the American justice system kept him in jail for 8 years, put him in isolation.
8 years? I thought you only got 3 years.
Something like, sorry, not 8 years, my bad.
Yeah, de Blasio.
Do you want to start, by the way? Sorry, I'm not trying to be insensitive, because obviously this is an important conversation.
How dare you, fuck.
I know, I feel terrible now.
I'm joking, mate. Don't be silly. I'm not leader, am I? Am I leader? No, it's not me. It's not my fault. Oh, wait, I am leader. What?
Oh, thank
it's
God.
not letting me...
Keep it that way. I mean, what? No offense to anybody.
It's not letting me start.
Oh, we'll have to restart anyway.
That's why I thought I wasn't leader, because it's all locked.
For God's sake, restart everybody. Enjoy.
Alright, okay, even though I just did. Alright, fine.
BLM.
Restart to me, everybody.
or like like sarcasm and things like that. So when you said, for some reason in my head I went, oh shit, I fucked up.
What, when I said how dare you?
Yeah, until you said it was a joke, and then I was like, oh right, it's a joke. Okay.
Oh,
I
mate.
honestly didn't understand. I felt
no, but you know what? You messaged me the other day. You know when I was in a really foul mood. You messaged me and you were like, "Oh, sorry if I offended you." I was literally like racking my brain, like I have no way. So I was like, he must have just maybe moody, maybe must have just thought maybe you done something to us. But I literally couldn't even think of what I could have taken that. Like you literally did nothing.
Right, yeah.
Get out, mate. It's Don again with his dodgy account
yeah,
that stole
yeah,
me.
because I can't play anything again now. Did he even restart?
I don't know.
For God's sake, because I can't
he's
go
about
into
to get a
again,
whipping,
so
bro.
we're gonna have to restart again. Everyone has to restart, otherwise it doesn't work.
No.
I know, but you have to do it again because it's just not. It's not happening. It's not. Oh. Because once one person tries to join, whose game is messed up, like as we can see with Don, it just complete. You can only play free or try stuff because it thinks that someone doesn't have the game and that you're trying to access the game.
He doesn't, does he?
What the fuck? Yeah, he does have the full game.
Got it from a dodgy thingy.
Wait, did he?
Yeah, pretty sure he's bought it from some account and he's insisting that it works. But I have a friend who did the same thing and he can't buy the game again because it just booted him and he can only play Warzone.
Donny boy, what you done? Hey. Well, even if I back out and go into like DMZ. Oh, let's me do DMZ. That's interesting. Oh, it's because Warzone's free in it. Oh, wait, quick.
Hold up, fucking game won't let me load it. Did you?
Ah, yeah, it works now. It works now because Don left and I had to come in and out of the menu. Okay.
It's fucking ridiculous, bro.
So Don needs to restart and hope that his game thinks he has the game, because if he doesn't...
Well, let me see. I said, did you restart? He said, yeah.
Well, okay, you guys just invited me, right?
I didn't, but my party's open, so people just join.
Right, and load into another game.
I don't know who we've even got, like... Oh, yeah, no, that bit. Yeah, the game's fucked.
It just showed Barney and Robin trying to invite me. And then
yeah, I've been getting invites from you when you're not even on Vanilla. And you, Cheddar. Like, fuckloads. I'm like, I swear you're not on.
Yeah, I get them from Chronic Bunny and, and Glad.
Adam, Glad, are you here?
When he joined, I think
Of course he's not here, bro. He would have been bitching about how long we've been chatting in the party.
Well, if you want, I think he's been quite. I mean, he just joined, so he is here. So I think he's just been very patient for once.
He's probably he's smoking weed or something. He would have gone mad by now, bro. Have you heard how he gets?
Nah, he's like start. Start
the game, bro.
Start the game.
Hey, is it
did you buy the game, Don? Did you buy it?
Yeah, I did, mate. Yeah.
No, but really, what's going on with this dodgy account?
I heard you got some dodgy way of getting this game.
He stole it.
No, it's legit. It's legit.
Stole it from an old lady.
How much did you pay for it?
He was playing bingo.
30.
Lies! You can't get this game for 30 quid. Fuck off.
Yeah, he bought in one of those websites.
That's great.
It works.
Does it?
It's legit as well, as in everything's legal.
Is it?
Like, I can send you the link. Yeah.
Just give it a roll,
that
mate,
link has
my friend...
definitely got a virus.
This is why we can never play a full game.
Just give it a year. I think, yeah.
Playing on Black Market, Call of Duty.
Right, okay, so, Robin, you're going to be host because my internet just doesn't want to play. Oh, 2 days,
I'm going to change
Robin.
my internet.
Oh, 2 days.
2 days what?
To get fiber.
Hey, well, good, bro, good, because I'm trying to change...
Yeah, go on.
I'm trying to change my internet. They've gone up from £22 a month to 30. So I'm like, I don't care if I have to have shittier internet. What? No, pounds.
Isn't it here cheap compared to America?
That's fucking cheap. Yeah.
What? £30? That's like $40 at least. Right?
That's cheap.
No,
yeah.
How?
No, yeah.
Yeah, but how many people do you live with? But how many people do you live on your own?
Wi-Fi here is
Oh.
How much was it? When I looked at online, it was
Oh.
£45.99, so 46 quid a month.
Alright, that's what you should all be protesting about, the left wing and the right wing. Get in the streets, protest that fucking internet. Bro, for real.
Yeah, Wi-Fi should be half
what
that
do you
price.
have in common more than that, bro? I'm serious though, I'm not even kidding. Yeah, all that shit, bro. All that shit. Well, our bills have doubled, more than doubled. Just go to the restaurant with a barrel, like they do in Sunny in Philadelphia. They bring those huge bins, right? Just go and bring like 6 of those and get a truck, and then you have water for ages.
Hunter 1, activate the EMP or eliminate all threats.
Oh, middle, 2 of them. I got hit markers.
Aww.
In our spawn. To your right, middle, 2 of them. To your right, middle, 1 person. Let's get res. It's 2v2. Good shit, guys.
Yeah, I can see the leaderboard.
You're planted. Let's get res.
Oh my god, he's on me. What?
Oh, he messed you up. He messed you both up. That's tough.
Nah, hell nah.
What?
Get the fuck
360.
Out
Oh my god. Nah, this guy.
That's cheating if I ever seen it.
Nah, if I could pull something like that off. Oh, we can see the scoreboard. They fixed it.
I know. I'm so happy.
Eliminate all threats.
Should be going right side, guys. Someone come right side.
Yeah, I just killed the sniper. He's just lucky.
Ah,
Really
it's
lucky.
over here. Hey, pussy. Running from me.
One coming out the door. Going. God damn it.
No, you're spawn! And I spawn at the house. Yeah, reses would be good done. If you get a chance. Yeah, right there, right there. At the end of here, to your right. Yeah, that way. One more. Oh my god.
Him.
Yeah, I think he's in tunnel maybe. Be very careful.
You're right.
Move to disarm.
Oh my. Even.
I'm that one.
Okay.
What's he doing? Good done, mate. No, you haven't got time. You could, right, you'll be able to get 1 res and then you gotta go 1 res.
But then that person can get 1 res too, and you just
No, because you got 15 seconds together. I'd go together.
Okay.
I got time.
I'm going.
Oh, to your right, right,
ignore
right.
him. Oh no, you should ignore him.
Can't.
Oh,
how?
Fuck.
Yeah, right.
What? What just killed him? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were dead.
What? What's this? What's this?
Decent shot, to be fair.
It was a really nice shot.
Switching sides.
Yeah, this guy is nuts, but to be fair, he's using the most OP fucking marksman rifle in the game.
Wait, so Glad's here, yeah?
Where's Glad?
Yeah, Glad's moving. I think he's just listening to music.
Weapons free on all threats.
Oh. Is he?
What, bro?
Hit marker again, piss off, man.
EMP is secure. Proceed to the target.
Oh shit, he's in the flip. Oh, there's 2 of them, Bonnie.
What in the dumb fuck, bro? He had me. For some reason, he chose to not
That's
keep
fun.
shooting me.
There's 2 left.
What is blue?
Oh, yeah, you sneaky cunt.
All hunters, EMP is active. Set security.
He might get reses to cover those bodies.
Beautiful, guys.
The timing, bro. I just got there.
Called it, Barney.
So lucky. No, I thought he might be coming through mid.
9,000
I thought
IQ.
he'd come through there.
Nice.
You do maths all the time on this game, don't you?
Did somebody just say that
Probability
to
of
you?
him coming from that alley?
I use deduction. I do predict things
Yeah.
and hope that I'm correct. Yes, in a sense. I bet.
Yeah,
to be fair,
that's why the way
the
to
only
beat you is
thing
to
I
just
do-
rush the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Don't give us massive
Hallway.
brain time to think.
Hallway, there's 3 of them. Hallway.
Hey!
I got
You
one
know,
of them.
you know that meme?
Fuck. Double doors.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Barney.
Yeah, do you remember that meme where it's like there's a load of like maths equations behind this woman and or
right.
man or
No.
whatever? No, Winners used it on a video before, on a TikTok video. Oh my god, what is wrong with me now? Jesus.
Go on, Barney.
Nah, I'm just
Is Glad muted?
lucky. So fucking lucky. No, he's just
Just
not
being
talking.
antisocial.
Ah, ecco perché. Infatti giocante, ho detto, ma hai dato 2 colpi, com'è possibile?
Sure.
Glad has 1 kill, bro. 1 kill. Good. Dead.
To be
There we
fair,
go,
I
left.
try.
Adam.
How I play this game, I try to remember where most people go. Like, look at the most likely scenario of where someone's going to go. Because a lot of people go the same way. They all pick the same way every single fucking time and have
Come here,
it as well.
bitch! Don't run from me. Don't run from me. Come here. I run away. Run away.
EMP secure. Get to the target.
Fuck, man. This gun. Yeah, come here, bitch.
Look at our
How do I
Oh my
escape?
god,
What
they're
the
so
fuck?
lucky.
Didn't that gun get nerfed?
I just love the amount of bullets.
I'm in their spawn.
Fucking heavy, mate.
EMP in place. Secure the perimeter.
I'm really hot. Okay, back in a minute.
Now get off then.
Yeah, I have no chance. They're coming to EMP, Robin, to your right.
Are you kidding me? Ah! There's 2 in there.
Okay.
Glad. I thought you had my back, bro.
Now, he's definitely listening to music. He can't hear a single thing we're doing.
Look at this fucking shit.
Yep.
Nope.
Cyber attack.
Well, not to us, but well, he shot a little bit like half a meter to the left of his hitbox in his back. But yeah,
Activate the
His what box? I'm joking.
his
Left side.
hitbox.
targets.
Fine.
EMP
They're there. Hallway.
on the target.
Somehow he's automatically right where I'm
I
at.
got him.
We control the
After I'm already shooting at him.
That's res.
Thank you. I'm gonna stick to
No,
Roman.
no. Thank you, Cheddar. You legend, mate. Behind us, Cheddar, behind us. Right here.
Come on, guys.
Let's win another.
The fucking communication teamwork on that was nuts.
Switching sides. Cyber attack.
Did you know that one of the candidates trying to go for president next year is Trump again? Good for him,
Yeah.
I guess. I couldn't believe it when I saw it, mate. Fucking crazy cunt.
Bro, why not? I mean, he's getting
Love
charged
it.
with all these things.
Controls
Love
the
it.
EMP.
Fuck Trump.
Hey.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, left side.
3 people mid.
They're sniping down mid.
Oh, you motherfucker.
We have the EMP.
Beautiful, mate.
Going to meet him outside.
catch me outside.